list of animated sequels and reboots that will break the internet. What is up, Flame Squad, and welcome back to Nerd Flame. I'm your host, Mr. Flame, and today we're dropping the ultimate cinematic fire. We're not just talking about big blockbusters. We're diving headfirst into the world of animation. The sequels, the remakes, and the reboots from the biggest animation powerhouses on the planet that are going to absolutely dominate the box office and your social feeds starting in 2026. Forget everything you thought you knew about animated follow-ups, because the major studios, Pixar, Disney, Illumination, DreamWorks, and even the giants at Marvel Studios are swinging for the fences and are ready to deliver films that are less sequels and more seismic cultural events. The buzz online right now is deafening, fueled by a mixture of official announcements and the most delicious, persistent fan whispers. And we're going to fan those flames right now to see what masterpieces of animated storytelling are on the horizon. Get ready for some serious hype, because these are the projects that have the power to genuinely break the internet. Let's kick things off by talking about a return to the toy box, a place we thought we'd left forever, but a sequel that has generated a level of pure, unadulterated fan excitement that we haven't seen in years. I'm talking about the officially confirmed Toy Story 5, a film slated to bring Woody and Buzz Lightyear back for another adventure starting in 2026. The initial announcement was met with a mix of joy and apprehension. Joy because, well, it's Toy Story, and apprehension because the ending of the fourth film was so incredibly perfect and final that many of us wondered if a fifth installment was really necessary. However, the rumors surrounding the plot have done an incredible job of shifting the narrative from cautious curiosity to outright hysteria. The word swirling around production, and I've seen multiple leaks pointing to this, is that this time, the story won't just be about new owners or the fear of being replaced, but a high-stakes adventure where the legacy characters have to cross dimensions into a digitized world, facing off against the existential threat of the modern screen-time generation. The idea of Buzz and Woody navigating a VR world or confronting a rogue AI designed to organize and suppress classic toys is peak fanfiction coming to life. And it's a concept that promises to explore the deepest themes of the franchise, forcing our heroes to prove that a physical connection still matters in a world dominated by digital distractions. If they pull this off, tapping into that deep emotional core that made the previous films classics, this won't just be a huge hit, it will be a monumental cultural moment, reaffirming that Pixar still understands how to deliver tear-jerking, generation-defining cinema. It's a sequel few asked for at first, but one that absolutely everyone will line up for. And the simple mention of its title alone is enough to send a ripple of pure hype through the entire fan community right now. Next up, we have to talk about a cinematic universe that is always on the move, constantly expanding its narrative boundaries, and the chatter is insane over what Marvel Studios has planned in the animated space, especially with the monumental potential of a rumored follow-up to one of their most popular animated series. What if? What we're hearing whispers about, and this is the kind of stuff you save the clickbait for, is an entirely new animated project titled Marvel Zombies. World War, a fictional sequel to the fan-favorite spin-off that would focus on a new group of survivors making a last, desperate stand in the ruins of a post-apocalyptic, infected Earth. Imagine the stunning, visceral animation style we've already seen, but cranked up to a survival horror level, blending the familiar superhero action with a truly terrifying, unrelenting zombie apocalypse. The rumors suggest that this series would jump years into the future, introducing radically different, battle-hardened versions of classic, beloved characters. Think a grizzled, cynical Bucky Barnes leading a team that includes a surprisingly effective Howard the Duck, and maybe even a fully matured, grown-up Miles Morales from a different universe who has to learn the rules of this terrifying new reality. The biggest fan speculation centers on the return of certain cosmic entities, with theories suggesting the infection has spread beyond Earth, and that the only way to win is to bring in a hero who has never been touched by the contamination, potentially even a version of the Fantastic Four that has been stuck in space and is completely oblivious to the chaos below. A film like this, with Marvel Studios' full support and a dark, compelling story, has the potential to be a massive departure from their traditional fare, giving them an R-rated animation hit that completely redefines what an animated superhero movie can be. The level of anticipation for something this dark, this intense, and this focused on a beloved comic storyline is through the roof, proving that fans are desperate to see animation used as a vehicle for mature, high-stakes storytelling in the superhero genre. The sheer visual potential alone makes this one of the most exciting projects on the slate for any studio. Finally, let's travel to a magical, musical realm that is due for a powerful return, especially when we talk about a follow-up to one of Disney's most successful films of all time. I'm obviously talking about the absolutely expected, but still unconfirmed, sequel to the live-action remake of The Lion King, which we're calling The Lion King: Shadows of the Past, a perfectly plausible title for a 2028 slated production. The fans, especially those who appreciate the hyper-realistic visual style of the 2019 film, are eager to see the return to the photorealistic Pride lands, but with a story that goes deeper into the rich, complex mythology of the original animated classic. The speculation right now is focused on a prequel-sequel hybrid, a narrative device that would allow the story to follow the adult Kion, Simba, and Nala's second-born cub who was introduced in a spin-off series, while simultaneously flashing back to explore the hidden, unseen history of Mufasa's early reign and his relationship with Scar before the events of the first film. The primary rumor gaining traction is that the movie would explore the dark magic surrounding the Outlands, revealing an external threat that Mufasa and Scar once faced together, providing crucial context for their inevitable rivalry. Fans are particularly obsessed with the idea of seeing a visually stunning, large-scale battle between the Pride Landers and an unknown enemy, adding new stakes to the legacy of the throne. The mere prospect of getting a massive, epic-scale animated film with this level of visual fidelity, exploring the core themes of family, duty, and betrayal, is enough to send the fandom into a frenzy. If the movie can find a way to honor the legacy of the original animated masterpiece, while finally paying off some of the spin-off's best elements, this sequel will not only be a box office monster, but a critical darling that silences anyone who doubted the live-action aesthetic. The hype for a return to this world, with these stakes, is a guaranteed click magnet for anyone covering cinematic news. And there you have it, Flame Squad, a look into the future of animated cinema that is absolutely bursting at the seams with sequels, reboots, and follow-ups that promise to reshape the cultural landscape starting in 2026. From the emotional depth of a new Toy Story to the dark, survival horror of a Marvel Zombies film, and the royal epic of a new Lion King, these studios are not just making movies. They are crafting generational experiences designed to generate maximum hype and conversation. The online reaction is already proof. The appetite for these beloved worlds to continue is insatiable. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these colossal animated projects has you the most hyped? Are you ready to see Buzz Lightyear in a virtual reality world? Or do you want to see the terrifying evolution of the Marvel Zombies? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to be the first to get the deep dives, the breakdowns, and the full scoop on all the biggest cinematic news that's setting the world on fire, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Nerd Flame, and ring that notification bell. Don't miss the next blast of cinematic fire right here.
I didn't know this was even possible. I learned how to make money online. The link is right below in the first pinned comment.